Wassail, beautiful people. We're in Arequipa. Look, it's a volcano called Misty. It's a bit hazy at the moment, but I just thought it would be nice to have a volcano in the background because we need to be dormant like that volcano. So I'm gonna do what opportunities Wassail Lindsay Ray. And I'm gonna use all the cards. Wassail Susan Cheese, Wassail Fools Forum, Wassail Sarah, Wassail Carla la 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 Clayton, Wassail Rebel Star. So nice to have you here. So I'm going to use the Paul Huson deck. Look, it's a volcano. Dormant, sleepy. It does let off steam now and then. Wassail Viva. But I feel it's trying to say to us, don't get Wassail Eve. I just obliterated the volcano for Eve. A Wassail Harmonious Discord. Yeah, it feels like that's part of the eclipse. So, what's been happening to challenge me in this eclipse tunnel? I arrived after a beautiful day with the condors, Wassail Skywalk trees, and it's a lovely apartment, and I was going to stay for 3 nights here, and it gets very cold here in the evenings. It's red hot during the day, Wassail Wild Wolf Woman, Wassail Rain Eclipse, but it's really cold at night. So he told me he bought a heater. I plugged the heater in and it blew all of the wiring in the house. And so I phoned him and we tried to fix it with switches and it didn't work. So the following morning at 5 a.m, yes, 5 a.m, an electrician came and he had to rewire the entire sockets in the whole house because there was no fridge, no microwave, no I couldn't charge my phone. Anyway, the electrician came, he rewired the house, he left, and 10 minutes later when I went to get in the shower, there was no water. And I was like, challenges. So it turned out that citywide, in 13 districts, all the water was off for 24 hours. 24 hours, and I needed a shower. So I couldn't go anywhere that day because I felt dirty. But I laughed throughout. I got a bit bored. I listened to The Watchmaker of Filigree Street again while lying on a bed sweating. Yeah, the water's back on, I had a shower. I know. I know exactly. I wasn't going to go out with smelly pits and things. I was like, I'm only going to... It's the White City. It sounds like a city that is very purified. So what we're going to do is take the entire deck and we're going to split them into 13 piles, one for each zodiac sign, and Ophicus, like the collective opportunity. So, look, there's a volcano. Oh, guess where we're going? Guess where we're going, people, on Friday evening. So not tomorrow, the next evening. I've booked a bus and I'm taking us somewhere I've never been. I tried to go before but didn't make it, but I feel like this is something to do in an Eclipse tunnel. Guess where we're going? Guess where we're going? Are you just talking to each other or are you listening to me? Come on, I want some guesses. It's in Peru. It's near to Arequipa. It begins with the letter N. 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 A. Z. Ka. Yes, exactly. Nazca. We're going to the Nazca lines, people. Isn't that exciting? So anyway, that's for the weekend. Yeah, Nazca. I know, I'm very excited. The thing is, I'll be really honest, I know so very little about the truth of Nazca, only the mythology of Nazca. And it's huge. And there's so many different glyphs there. And I went to a Waru, and I'm curious to know whether they may have been ancient Waruwaros, but who knows. We shall explore. But yeah, Nazca. And then we're going back to Lima so that I can have the second half of my tattoo done. This is Huggin and then Munin. But Munin's going to be part water phoenix. Anyway, that's me. I'm having a bit of a delayed, slow response. So let's get these cards shuffled and let's get them into their piles and then let's call out some signs. But we're going to start with Orpheus. The thing is, they said at the hotel that you really need to fly to see them. I don't really like flying. And also, I don't mind, well, they do it either way, S and Z. I think it's probably NASQ in the original languages. Nazqua. Yeah, so I want to make sure you can see out the windows because most aeroplanes have that mixture of glass and perspex for strength. And if it's really scratchy, you can't take any pictures. So, I don't know. Maybe they'll have a helicopter. And I'll splash out and have a personal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Right, I'm counting out the deck. And I'm being told to give them another shuffle before the next round. That's interesting. Never done that before. I'm going to do it again. You've all gone very quiet suddenly. Are you concentrating on the cards with me? Not doing it this time. Yeah, I know, that's the thing about a helicopter. They feel as though they might be too expensive. But, you know, who knows what might come. I've got one spare card. Oh no, let's go backwards. I need to pile these so that the wind that doesn't really exist here, but you know if you just leave the cards out, it will pick up. Let's just lay these out so that I can count through later. So, I'll put them over there with a big box on. So, Ophiuchus. And we're giving Ophiuchus a timestamp of 11 minutes, because it's 11 minutes now. Ophiuchus, Ophiuchus. So, begins with the Knight of Cups. Second is the Four. Four batons. Pallas Athena as the Queen of Swords. Ooh, Ophiuchus, Ten of Cups. You can smell roses. I could smell roses earlier when I was in the Plaza de Almas. It's the most beautiful square. Knave of Coins, Six of Swords, Three of Coins. Oh, this is a message with like a split energy. It's interesting. I get this energy sometimes that I always call Jane Austen frequency. Mr. Darcy. That's the Mr. Darcy half. And then this, Riding with Spirit half. Hey, Kathy's at the printers, la 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 la, that's so exciting, cause I know why she's there. It's for the rune deck. So, this is acting as a fulcrum. So this is Ophiuchus energy. Sorry, let's just talk about the cards. Wassail, Hearts of Souls. Yeah, I've got to ring Kathy later and we've got to go through the whole deck again. I know, I'm so excited. Eve, very, very, very excited. Wassail, Parry. Sure, I've missed people. But anyway, we're on Ophiuchus. It started at 11. So, there seems to be a choice, an opportunity. And the opportunity is this magical journey with spirit. This frequency of Lancelot du Lac, bringing in some kind of new magic that is coded to fit your physical world. That's the energy of this Knave of Coins. Look at the little white dog. It's a little bit like a Fool card, but the dog's no longer biting you to say don't go that way. The dog is excited. The dog's kind of dancing around you. Oh, that's so strange. There's a dog appears over here each morning when I have my coffee and it shouts at me. I don't like dogs shouting at me. So there's something about this being a spirit ride, emotion out of trauma, out of trouble, Six of Swords, moving on. And then here, it's like being given like a fanfare as you move into the physical world with this new Ophiuchus energy. But you have to let go of something. Pallas Athena is here. What do you have to let go of? Only temporarily, but is this dance of romance that isn't ever revealing itself. Now, I'm not saying it won't reveal itself, but just Jane Austen, let go for the moment and focus on the spiritual journey. There's something in this Ophiuchus energy that talks of, if only I could gain love from another, I would understand my spiritual journey better. Wrong! You'll understand romance better if you fix your spirit journey first. And then you get this really powerful Wassail Steph. So, you get the celestial emotional city in your sacral, but you've got to do it the right way round. It's not finding love in another will sort your spiritual journey. Your spiritual journey's movement into the physical, bringing the magic of spirit into the real world, will bring Mr. Darcy or Mrs. Darcy. So, let's just get, since Kathy's at the printers, a rune. 55 at Burston, burst free. Burst free from this false romancing that you're doing in your head. Burst free and bring your own emotional celestial city online. I'm not reading poems with the runes. Wow, I'm going to quiz you about it later. Look, what a beautiful pair of cards. Burst free, Ophiuchus energy, and mend yourself. Mend yourself. Mend yourself, people. Mend yourself, people. We will fix it. We will fix it. We will make it nice and clean. So, that's a little shot across the bows and the cosmos. Everyone can have an Ophiuchus opportunity. Knock, knock, knocking on sacral door. Okay? So, where should we go next? People. People who need people are the luckiest people in the world. Hearts. That's not a star sign, Kathy. Hearts. Here I go again. Here we go, go to the temple of consumption. Don't know why that song comes in so much. Come on, pick a sign, people. Capricorn, I'm going with it. Capricorn, it came first. Well done, Natalie. Capricorn. I'm not going to let you pick a number because I've already got them all laid out. So we're just going to pick up the 6 cards that are Capricorn. And actually, Capricorn, your ancient reading, as in me doing something in a sacred site, is the next one in my series, possibly at Nazca. Who can say? So, you got to be quicker, people. We're on Capricorn. Oh, hang on, Capricorn. Capricorn. They're at 1945. End of the war. So, what have you got? What have you got? Ooh, you've got a grounded, Mr. Darcy. Ooh, two of batons, four of swords. The Pope is here, and justice. Seven of Cups. Alright, give me a minute. I'm kind of talking loud because there's some kind of horrendous music in the background and I don't want to pick it up. Or Warner Brothers will come after me. So Knave of Cups, Two of Batons, Four of Swords. This is about coming through grief somehow. So your opportunity is to deal with some kind of grief. Now that doesn't mean necessarily grief from death. It could mean grief for your own life. People can grieve their own lives. There's a staticness that's requiring expansion. The expansion that's looking to give you that balance will come from an active imagination. So the opportunity knocking on your door, Capricorn, is your cardinal earth imagination. So this Knave of Cups feels as though you're grieving. This is interesting because it's Venus activating and working through this eclipse tunnel, and she is absent at the moment. I don't know what that tune is, but it's tinkling away. When I first arrived, someone got the bagpipes out and I thought I was in the wrong country. So this is what you're grieving. You're grieving a kind of youthful, romantic frequency, Capricorn. And this is now like experiencing a life review. I'm faster than time. It's because I've got a new Andean cross. It's speeding me up. It's making me. It's made up of lots of different minerals. I think this one comes from Machu Picchu, and there looks like there's a little bit of kyanite in there. And on the back, it's mother of pearl, and mother of maybe someone's watching Brigadoon. So this mother of pearl is obviously the name mother of pearl. It's the inside of the shell that's polished that holds the pearl. That's why it's the mother of the pearl. It's the shell of the oyster. So yeah, mourning your own loss of romance. There's something in this energy, Capricorn, of feeling you can never be loved. Yeah, I bought it on my way back from Kolka Valley, where we saw the condors. And then this card for me represents grief. It comes out a lot as the energy of things or people that need to be laid to rest. So you need to lay to rest this idea that your youth was the best time of your life. And that's not just about romance. It's just there's something like ugly nostalgia attached to this energy. So the opportunity, it's interesting that so far, what sign am I on? Capricorn, crappy rising. So this is about, this is the divine masculine in terms of an energetic frequency. But look, we all have divine feminine and divine masculine within us. So what do I mean by this energy frequency? I mean that it's going into the physical energy of loving your molecules, loving the physical world around you. And at the moment, we're being made very often to be frightened by the world around us and the changes. But this card for me represents an epiphany moment in which you stop judging yourself and others. Whatever somebody else does, whatever they want to do in their life, it's their choice. You have to give people the chance to live their own lives, but also to make their own mistakes. I did a reading for someone who then told his mother that I'd said he shouldn't listen to any grown-ups. And actually that's true, because we all have to be able to make our own decisions, right or wrong. When I was a child, I made loads of wrong decisions in spite of advice that was given to me, but that doesn't matter. We have to make our own errors to learn from them. So Capricorn, this is an opportunity to release yourself and everyone around you from your judgment. Change your judgment, bring yourself into a kind of balanced frequency. It's a lovely energy. It's a lovely energy. Wassail, and that music stopped. So the Seven of Cups, the wizard of the imagination. This is for Capricorn. Oh, you see now, Capricorn. I went to a geyser the other day, and it was steaming hot water, and I tuned into your energy, and I'm hanging on to the video, but it's that same frequency that's coming across more and more within Capricorn readings, which is allow your emotions to expand beyond their normal realms. You know, connect, I've said this so many times, connect with your fish tail. You are the mergoat. You pull Aphrodite's chariot from the sea where she was born. And it's time to sort of stop pulling on love and be love. You need to allow emotions to flow through you. So let's get a rune, because Kathy's at the printers with the rune cards. I want them to fall, I don't want them to get caught in my hand. I want you to imagine that these are all printed now. That's too many, so many cards. One or two, please. One or two for Capricorn. Ooh, caught it in my thighs. Keep moving towards this change. Keep moving towards your own future, but you do that by activating your emotional imagination. Emotional imagination. He's bringing out samples to choose them. I want that one, Kathy. I feel like I need another camera over here with Kathy at the printers on it. Wassail, Celeste. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Everyone I talked to mentioned yesterday as throwing up a load of red cards. Right, Capricorn. Your other card is Perth. I mean, there's Purge, Perth, the pear tree, a cosmic surge. So the opportunity being handed to you is to, if you can connect with a transformation of your self-worth in many ways, get rid of the nostalgia, move to the future out of the past, and your emotional imagination will expand beyond your imagining. So, Capricornus, oh my. Lions and tigers and bears, oh my. So that's that one done. Okay, people, I'll have a sip of water while you shout star signs. That was more than a sip. Thank you, Natalie Martinez. Virgo, I'm just going straight away with the first one I see. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. 30-40. 30-40 Virgo. 30-40 Virgo. So, your cards, Virgo. 9 of Batons, there's a fight going on. There's a fight going on. You gotta stop fighting. Virgo's gotta stop fighting. Okay, 5 of Cups. I'm not going to talk about that one yet. Again, mixed messages. What are you doing, Virgo? Mixed messages. Ooh, woo, 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 woo. 10 of Swords. Ooh, 5 of Coins. That's dirty love, that is. Oof, fueled by passion. Right, look, there's an energy within these 6 cards of you gotta let go of the sadness. And it's sadness about many, many things. You've gotta stop fighting. It's so weird. It's like there's a similar theme. It's got the energy of love. But there's something in this that's a little bit Snow White. It's like right, so there is a lover in your past, and there's an energy where you, Virgo, naughty, 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 you kind of are willing. You've got like a revenge energy going on. What's Kathy doing? I'm glad he's so excited. Tell him if he puts YouTube on right now, he can see me. So there's something about a quarrel, a lover's tiff. But do you know what? So it was a tiff. It was something. Thank you, Tiffany. See, you get the same words pop up just as I'm saying them, which kept happening to me when I was listening to the book. If I was going to pick up my grey trousers, as I went to pick up my grey trousers, the word grey would appear in the text. So anyway, there was a tiff. But I want to say you've never let go of this lover. You want possession of them or control to punish them, and yet it's leaving you broken-hearted. So I don't want to wind up being parted, broken-hearted. You parted broken-hearted, but you've never let it go, Virgo. Let it go, Virgo. Because this is your heart, and the box is empty. So, there's a sense of the need to end. You know this needs to end. You know so much that if you count the handles of these swords, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then there's one just behind her head, 10, and then there's another, 11. 11 swords means you have the ability to edit this away now. Cut this away. Let them go. By punishing them, you are maintaining a punishment of yourself. You're not allowing a new energy of love to come in. It's interesting because this, if you keep up this, agitation, this eris fury, this desire to punish, you will only find misery in love. Yes, you'll find love, but it will be it will bring more misery. Or let it go and work into this frequency. Now, there's something coming for you, Virgo, between the mirror of these numbers. So between the 5th of January and the 1st of May, May Day. And it's passionate. It's passionate. It's coming, Eve, it's coming. But I think we needed here to just say, let it go, let it go, let it go. It's so passionate. It's got it's got a passionate strength from two people, not one-sided. And that's the energy that you didn't have before. Yeah, so let's get some runes for Virgo. Oh! So look, you have to extend. This is that 11 again. The 11 swords. You have to extend an editing of your desires, and then the power comes in, and it's really powerful. Look at these two. The all rune, the possibilities coming between the 5th of January and the 1st of May. And then it's this wonderful energy of the Egel. It's like this union will become the energy of every possible journey, but with complete protection. That's what's so interesting about this energy of the two lions either side is like being in mirrored passion. Mirrored passion. So, Ariel! So yeah, mirrored passion. How's the baby, Ariel? Well, I mean, how are they all, but you know. So that was Virgo. Passion. On its way. So, people, shout me a sign, I'm gonna read them all. Shout me a sign. Oh, I think the volcano is becoming less misty, because it's called misty. Sag was quickest, Melissa said. Sagittarius. So Sagittarius is going to come in at 40 minutes. So, Sagittarius, do you know where centaurs come from? From the steppes of Central Asia and Mongolia, when guys and dolls first got onto horses, when they rode into battle all dressed up, the ancient Greeks who'd never seen horses before thought these people were kind of half human and half beast, and so the centaur was born. So here are your cards. Let me pour some more water. So now, just while we're just getting ready with Sagittarius, Sagittarius is patient with me. I'm just going to remind everyone again, because I'm so excited, but I'm taking you all to the Nazca lines of the weekend. Hoi! My spirit flies here. Come on, show yourself. Come onto my hand, not on the computer, come on my hand. Show everyone you're here. Right. Empress frequency, Empress frequency. Oh, Ogier, wake up. Oh, there's a big energy of waking. Oi, King David, tune your harps and play a song. And then, ooh, fortitude. Ooh, actually, that's interesting. You have the power to break the tower. Oh, the Two of Swords. So, what am I getting from these? Let's have a look. So Sagittarius, there's an energy here that's kind of like the comedy mask and the drama mask. There's one side that's drama and there's the other side that's kind of like a bit of a giggle. The drama side is this energy of the Empress pushing in to deal with some kind of dispute within relationships, families, those around you, between, there's a sense of youth and age within a family unit. But there's also an energy here of, I want to say, ploughing the fields. We plough the fields and scatter the good seeds in the land. There's something of an older, whether that's you or whether it's someone older than you, trying to wake you up. But there's something about their tuning that's not your tuning. So yes, there's a frequency coming in, Sagittarius. There's an energy of having, ooh, the fly has landed on Ogier, and I'm sure that if I move the card, the fly took off. Really wanted to show you. It landed just here. Spirit, the heart of spirituality. It's because yesterday was pure hell. There was no water in this city for 24 hours while they cleaned all the reservoirs or something. So I got overexcited today because I could have a wash and go outside. There's something about caution on a kind of spiritual upgrade. It's like a warning, don't dive in to another's ideas, Sagittarius, because this energy is the comedy side. This is the energy where the strength is you, and you have to make your own choices that will lead to, it's interesting, what do I want to see this as? There's something Clarice Cliff, there's something about relaxing, chilling, feeling, you know, like pouring yourself a nice cup of tea. But before that happens, I feel like you have to break somebody else's tower, Sagittarius. I feel like you have to, this is feeling like an authority that's not actually tuned to your awakening, Sagittarius. You know, there's this huge Empress energy pushing in to unblock, but somehow there's an authority figure sitting between you and the Empress, trying to stop you karate chopping their authority, bringing the walls down on somebody, and it could be a lover, it could be a friend, it could be a member of your family, who have just built a wall around you and never let you grow up in the way that you feel is your truth. It's like this person, you must have known this person or this energy for a very long time, and it's been trapping you. So what are you doing? You're trying to create your own tea party. So what do I mean by that? It's complicated because it's like a ceremony to the self, which will bring you into some kind of awakened spiritual energy. So maybe, you see, I'm being shown you making a tea offering. It doesn't matter what it's made from, what kind of tea, black, green, herbal, whatever. But you need to sit down and you need to, first of all, this person needs telling that they're not being fair to you. You need to bring down their authority. And then you need to have this tea ceremony with spirit, where you pour tea for spirit, talk with spirit, imagine some kind of spiritual guide is there enjoying this ritual with you. And get your best china out for it. You know, even go and buy second-hand bit of fancy china or a nice tea bowl. But you need to honor the growth that spirit wants to take you through. So let's get a couple of rooms for Sagittarius. So there's a series that have fallen face down, but one face up. Gifu. That's a point where a gift is coming to you. This is this energy. Spirit reaching out and offering you generosity, but you have to give gratitude to spirit for informing you of your own choices, making your own decisions. Oh, look, it's so gorgeous. If you do this, spirit will open 2 Gununga gaps. And that's very eclipse tunnel frequency. So opportunities will be opened if you can step away from the authority that's not allowing your awakened growth. And there's a last card. So this energy of spirit is your right. It's Os, God mouth. That's incredibly powerful spiritual tea party that you're having with whatever represents your God energy. That's lovely. Have a tea party with God and tell any cheeky authority to sod off. Yeah, I think I always get worried with Sag because someone tells me I always do horrible readings of Sagittarius. I don't think I do, because because I don't want to tell Reem horrible things. So let's shout some signs, shout some signs. We've had Capricorn, Virgo and Sagittarius. Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Shh, it's gone quiet. It's gone very, very quiet. Libra, Holly was in quickest. Libra, Libra. And that's at 50. Gonna say 40. 50, 40. Because that's going to annoy Librans, because it's not 50-50, it's not a balance. It's annoying me already. I could go 50-50. 50-50, 50-50 Libra. Or you can leave it at 40 Eve. Right, sip of water. What mountain is that? That is the volcano Misti. M-I-S-T-I. There's another one near here called Mizmi. And Mizmi is the furthest from source, origin of the Amazon River. Goes into lots of different tributaries. Yeah, I love a tea party, but I gave away all my night and day bone china, which would be perfect for an eclipse tunnel. So Libra. Ooh, Libra, King of Cups. Oh, ooh, the Three of Swords. Yes, thanks. Was that fib? Fib. I should show you the back. Just see if you can see a bit of the back. I don't know. I haven't seen it myself for ages. Can you see the back? Kathy's back. She's got cardstock all over her face. Thanks, Fib. Queen of Coins is your next one. Libra, Libra. Temperance. That's about seeking balance, emotional balance. Ooh, the Ace of Swords. Oh, interesting ending with the Four of Cups. So, Libra, not sure what I'm getting here. I'm being really powerfully drawn to the darkness of hope within this card. It's something about... Look, she looks sad, but the point is that the threes are a pathway forwards. And this is about not moving. And yet there's an energy in here where the cosmos, the starlight is trying to, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, is trying to bring you to a kind of divine motion. And that motion is balanced between the abundant kindness of the world around you, but with huge emotional stability, openness. Now I see what this is. Libra, you got to open up. You got to stop. Libra. You can be the very worst personal narcissist. You don't need someone else to do it for you. You can do it yourself. That's what this energy is. Stop hiding your emotions because it's hurting you. You've got to be open, and you have to be a comfort. When no one's going to talk to you, you know, you need to seek truthful emotional balance, or you're just going to be the one that no one invites to the party, no matter how much you dress well. This is being shown as what you show the world and what you know of yourself, and you've got to keep tempering this energy till actually they're just one single open cup, Libra. You've got to move to wearing your heart and your emotions all over you. And you've got to bring that energy into the world around you. You've got to live your truth, Libra. This can't go on where you show one face and not the other face. Yeah, I can't wait for that deck. It looks like this at the moment, and it's really colourful and pretty. So, Libra, Libra, Libra. Why are you stuck? What is your fear of revealing the openness of your emotions? Do you think somehow that someone's going to manipulate you? You control your emotions, no one else. You control your truth, no one else. But you have to be the one that does that. I'm being given the energy of 0 degrees Aries, cardinal fire with cardinal air. Maybe there's something about the energy will come around the equinox in spring. Because I think we all need goals and destinations that we're trying to work towards. You can't have this woolly openness where, oh yeah, it's definitely true, the fly just came back. And it's not me, I don't smell. I had a shower today because the water was back on. It just landed on my thigh, cheeky little thing. So, ooh. Yeah, new buds, springtime. Younger than springtime am I, gayer than laughter am I. So what have we got? What have we got? What have we got? This energy here is what your life feels like. You feel as though you just keep weathering everything. It's a 9-9. Oh, and look. Break away. Stop weathering. Be the sunshine in your own life. Bring the sun out in your own existence. Don't do this. Do this. Be emotionally and truthfully open. And a new age will bud for you. Oh, we've got 2 more here. Oh. New bud, leaf shade. It's like if you can live your emotional truth, the forest of joy and opportunity will grow around you. Oh, there were 5-4 live too. And then this is entwining yourself. You won't be the sad sack that no one wants to play with. You'll be this open energy. You'll be able to feel the jhana, the distaff, the weaving together of Frigg in the heavens. Ah, that's what this energy was. I could feel a cosmic kiss coming down. But you have to be emotionally truthful to get that cosmic kiss to land on you. And then it will entwine you in the joy of life's forest, Libra. So Libra, that's you. We're on an hour now and 24 seconds. So that was a little reading for Libra. Who's next? Oh, here comes the dog. Look, I'll show you the dog. There it goes. But it shouts at me. So, I'm looking for the Leo. La 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 la. Clayton said Leo. So, 61:10. Leo, Leo. Here comes the dog again with a bell ball or something. There you go, there's the little doggy. Hola, doggy. That wasn't the best. I think their owner's taking them for a walk on the roofs. Let's just put a little bit more misty in. So, Leo. Oh no, look to the bottom one first. 3 of batons. He's got the whole world in his hands. Oh, he's got the whole world in his hands. Leo. Everything. Oh, Leo. The significator. You are the buzziest sign. You got the lunar eclipse. You got the moon. You got the 7 of batons with the 3 of batons. And you got the queen of batons, Rachel. So Leo, this frequency of holding the world in your hands is talking about a frequency of blatant perfection. And with this, it's a really significant energy. The opportunity here, Leo, is like, it's like a magical, massive transformation. I feel like an alignment, a huge alignment coming for you. Now, just give me a moment. Interesting, you're there on the solar plexus. You are the sun to your own moon. You need to be your fixed fire. Your energy, this is all relating to the eclipse, the lunar eclipse on the 8th. It feels like that's a really big energy for you. So, there's something around the energy of shoulders, Leo. I'm feeling energy being drawn into the shoulders, like you've been sitting still, you've lost, like somehow, the power of your front legs, your arms, in some kind of way, and it feels a little bit like Yeah, exactly. You're holding the whole world in your hands. No wonder your shoulders hurt. Exactly, chakra meditation. There is something about a transformation of hand, healing, arm, frequency, energy, transforming. I'm getting a lot of this energy of hands up. It's a stick up. Ma Baker, she taught of her sons, ma 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 ma. I'm getting that howling energy of Wolf at the Moon. Like, there's something Wendhorn about this frequency. There is the Wendhorn rune hidden inside. You've got to unbind. You've got to unbind the stickiness of viewing imperfection. You've actually got to open your eyes and see things as perfect. There's something about a connection between you and another, and I feel that energy is, it feels very spiritual. It feels like you need to connect with your power, your higher energy, for sure. It's a massive frequency. It's, you know, everything's up here for discussion. This is like a series of Wendhorn blockages that just need to be undone, but you've got to kind of discuss them with yourself. You've got to work out what are the significant emotions that block, and what are the significant emotions that you feel, yeah, it's a regeneration, that bring you to this energy of perfection. There's a real energy of a portal, and this is a vast, Rachel's coming across here as a powerful energy, but she's ready for discussion. She's ready to bring you a sense of perfection, but it's like you have to release, I want to say somehow, 4 furies or 4 angers, but I want to say that it's a bit like with Wendhorn, where you're the wolf that howls collectively at the moon. This is like the lion that sacrifices so much to become the leader of a pride. I feel like there is somehow four furies that are 4 seeds, 4 growth opportunities, but only when they're growled out of you. It's like the growling, the passion, because there's a lot of fire here, needs to be the stimulation. So there are some seeds that only grow, some seed pods that only open after a fire. And she holds the acorn. Yeah, it is 4 furies, as in not necessarily 4 furious spirits, but 4 things that make you furious that are not necessary. Unbind them, and the pathway, this massive, significant perfection, will just descend in this eclipse tunnel. Yeah, it's very strong energy. It would be nice if Wendhorn came out now from the runes. So the first card is you, your own life force. You are suppressing your fires, your fixed fires. Oh yeah, through fear of hurting others. But do you know what? Everything's been hurting you. Growl it out. Growl it out. Sigil, your signature, your truth. Unbind yourself from the expectations of others, Leo. And then we have vain. This is to fluctuate. But this is also, this is coming across as a prison that you've allowed to build around you. You have to break out of that prison, Leo. It's like, there's something to do with the colours you wear, the livery you have. And there's something about this card about the sort of semi-nakedness of it. You need to strip back to grow forwards. And then you end with new bud, newer. It's all about creating a new frequency. The seeds growing to create buds, flowers, that will then create more seeds. So Leo, that's your opportunity. Let your fire out, but safely. Fire. Wassail, Bridget. So people, who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Who is next? Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Just before I do Scorpio, sorry Pisces, Scorpio going quicker, sting in the tail. I just want to remind everyone that on Saturday I'm taking us to Nazca, to the Nazca lines. I just want to get you all excited about that, so that you all remember to tune in. Yes, it was your birthday yesterday, Bridget, happy birthday. So this is 72, 50. Scorpio, 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 Scorpio. Let's get your cards. Scorpio, Scorpio. Ooh, Scorpio, look at your opening card. The Ace of Cups, love, love, love. Ooh, the Emperor. I'm thinking of the condor now and the hummingbird. The female Pope. Oh, the golden pouring of the Five of Batons. The Knight of Batons. And the Three of Cups. So, in the past, there's a kind of, this is again coming in two halves. A myth, a folk story, something that was written that resonates as a truth. Oh, condor. I know it's an eagle. And the hummingbird story. And then this half is about a kind of cosmic elevation frequency, Scorpio. So, the story of the condor and the hummingbird is about, the condor is the emperor of the air. And one day while they're all sitting around having cocoa and martinis, all the birds sitting there having a little drink, mate. The magpie says it's time for us to have another moment where we all fly towards heaven and work out who's going to be the next emperor. And there's much talk about it. Obviously the penguins are not happy because they can't fly. So they feel left out. But the hummingbird says it's going to win and everyone laughs because it's a little tiny hummingbird. The hawk says it's going to win. So anyway, the story goes that the race happens, the hawk's winning, then the condor, being the huge gifted bird that flies on the thermals, overtakes the hawk because the hawk's tiring out because the condor just sort of sails on the air. And then all of a sudden it feels something underneath its wing and the hummingbird pops out and the hummingbird says, thanks for the ride, and it rushes off. It's a bit like rat in the Chinese horoscope mythology. It's about cunning over, what's the word I want to use, like brute force or power or strength or, because that's not the condor. Size, turtle and the hare, it's got that kind of energy. However, the guinea pig and the fox story that the Quechua talk about. So, flying straight into the center of heaven, the hummingbird collides with the heavenly gardener and they merge. And while the condor remains the emperor of the air, the hummingbird becomes the messenger of love. And that feels like it's this energy that was always written. There's something in this frequency, Scorpio, where it's about a different kind of sexual frequency that involves love. It's not this idea of Darth Vader this is about connecting with a different kind of sexuality. You know, it is written that Scorpio knows sex, but it's not written Scorpio knows love. And that feels like it's the energy that's being unveiled for Scorpio to have both, to be the best sexual lover. So what's this frequency? This is pure gold. But there's something about this. Scorpio has worn all of these different crowns and none of them fit Scorpio as well as a crown of love. And it is written. It is written. So, Knight of Batons. I'm just looking at numbers for a reason. Hang on a sec. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I knew there was something that the numbers were calling because they were going, count the numbers. So yes, there's this, you've tried all the sexual gold, now you need to try the love. You need to try it, all this stuff, this passion, batons, with love. It's a different frequency for you. Now give me a second, 1, 2, 3, 4. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There's 20 stars. It feels like there's another whole set of these crowns, these, I want to say kinks, I really do. Only because some people will then misjudge the word kinks, rather than seeing them as something of growth opportunity. There's another 20 of these that work with a different frequency of love coming in. And it ends with the Three of Cups, that journey into love and trying on the first of the new helmets, crowns, consciousness frequencies that will guide you to feeling like a different kind of Scorpio. I would say have a little look where your own Venus is. My Venus is in Scorpio. I am Scorpio rising. Ooh, Scorpio, it's the elven light, it's Lifruma. More about those kind of kinks. Well, kinks are different for everybody, but they're growing frequencies, they're chances to explore. The thing about a kink, I would say, is don't get stuck on them. You know, I've had playtime with people where they're caught in a kink, they learn nothing from the kink, they repeat the kink. The whole point is Scorpio knows how to try on all the different kinks and be playful with them and learn from them. Yeah, you don't need the ones that can't keep up with the kinks because they're not exploring that side of themselves. But it might not be their journey, so don't waste your own energy on them. Wow, Scorpio is sitting, your Pluto's in Scorpio in the 12th house. That's quite powerful, you know. So we've got Hegel again. We've got this energy of weathering. I want to say that there's a divine energy in the 13 and the 9 that's here. But I want to say there's something about this card of weathering, which is that ability for Scorpio to play the Darth Vader frequency, that dark, or, you know, that kind of Lilith frequency. It's to weather the judgments of others, because Scorpio has always got that ability to be very good at sex. And I think that bothers people. So, ride them, Scorpio, ride them all. It's interesting. There's something about journeying, but also not journeying. It's like changing direction, because the hummingbird frequency is now coming in as a kind of a transformer. This is Venus. Venus is trying to work, Scorpio, into your sexual desires. It's too many. I just want one more. Just because of the way I've been laying the cards out here. But just one more card, please. I put a spell on you, 'cause you're mine. Yeah, that's 6x6. Journey into the magic of loving kinks. I mean, seriously, that's what I'm getting. You weave a spell on others, and it's an exploration that was always written. The condor and the hummingbird. This elven light frequency, this zenness with this new frequency of pleasure, sexual pleasure, Scorpio. There you go. That's you. It does sound like a lot of fun. I believe you might be a Scorpio, Bridget. But look, the whole point of this is to explore loving fantasies around sex. You know, explore things but learn from them, transform them, don't get stuck in a rut. So, yeah, catch more free rides. It's been quite a while. So cute. Are you blushing? I'm not blushing, no. It's the sun is so hot here. I don't blush about sex. I just got a burnt face because the sun is too close. So who's next? Which star sign is coming next? Gemini. See, you got to be quick here. You're all going to be typing and it's no good. Gemini 8555. 8555. Looks like sunburn. No, I don't burn. I just go red and then I go brown. I never burn. It's because I've got a little bit. My great grandfather on my paternal side was an indigenous North American, I don't know what tribe. I know I look Vikingo, Viking. Hello, sex find. It's because we just talked about Scorpio. Oh, bless you with your little keywords that you're looking for. I would find sex with you very, very boring because you're a computer. You're not real. We did Libra. So, Gemini. Gemini, you begin with, oh, a new start. Ace of Pentacles. Oh, Judgment. Trumpeting a new start. Oh, here he comes. Now, this geezer, this Eight of Swords, he's decrepitude pointing at something significant. What's he pointing at? Freedoms. Oh, interesting. He's an 8-8. There's something about his frequency that's giving me the message, oh, bye, bridge. Was Libra quarreling? No, that was Virgo. There's something, Gemini, about how there's something to do with missed opportunities, missed passions, like self-obsession, Gemini, that led to decrepitude. And then you got the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is Jupiter in Pisces, and he will be on the 30th. Queen of Cups. There's something here that's about a new opportunity for love. You know, Queen, this is Judith. Queen of Cups, the victory. This guy is pointing to the fact that he never allowed true love. If you've not seen The Princess Bride, it's quite a funny film. But it involves a dead person speaking the word true love. And that's what I'm getting with this. I'm getting the don't die having never given your heart away. You're a closed cup emotionally. And that's not where you're meant to be. You're being given this opportunity, this awakening of a brand new world around you, but it has to involve a willingness for love and an ability to share love, Gemini. Not with yourself. There's something about this here where we're being shown like these twins, and we only need one. We only need one of you. No, leave it at 50-40, Eve. I mean, I only put 50-50 because Libras, see, they don't like 50-40. It puts them on edge. So let's put them on edge. It's 50-40. I'm changing it in my book. So, again, this 8-8 energy, this self-admiring, this self-obsession that you have is not the motion going forwards, Gemini. Gemini, you have got to open that cup of love properly for another. It's 9 and 10. You need this 10th card. I would suggest allowing Jupiter from the 30th of October, when he squeezes back in to Pisces, it's time to allow an expansion of your own heart. Wassail for Ball King. Wassail Mary Jones. I'm sorry to hear that, Mary, but there is this energy here for Gemini which is saying it's time to allow yourself to be willing to give your heart to another. It's a really big cosmic fanfare around, you know, the trepidation of being loved, giving your heart, worrying that someone might break it. Thank you, I am in Arequipa, yes, Alexander von Hildebrandt. Jupiter goes back into Pisces on the 30th of October. At the moment it's at 0 degrees. It's like all of the passion is being drained out and Venus is hiding. Yeah, it is important to love yourself, but this 8-8 here is suggesting a self-obsession, and that's also not healthy, and it's a very Gemini thing to get caught in your own twinness, and this is about making room for others. I do feel the scorched sadness, but don't let, just because it hasn't happened doesn't mean you can't inspire it to happen. This is the wish card. If you really want to make it happen, ask Jupiter and just say, moving forwards, it's what I want. It's what I would like. If you don't want it, don't worry about it. Stay in your own frequency, but you have to stop somehow dividing your energy into two distinctly different people. No, don't be hard on yourself at all. Everything, that's what this card comes along for. It's never too late to fall in love. Is that from The Boyfriend? It's never too late to fall in love and have nothing concerning love, but it's never too late to fall in love. It's never too late to allow your heart to open and to go into the frequency of sharing with another. It's never too late. Yes, it's a Gemini reading. We're getting some runes with it. Gemini. Getting some runes. Make room on the sofa for another body. Yeah, you know, it doesn't have to be even a sexual relationship. It's a supportive frequency. This is a character who's sad that he never opened his heart because he was obsessed with himself. He was a ruler, he was a king. And all around him were people enjoying life, and he couldn't bring himself to do it. Wassail, loving hands. Open. Make an opening in your heart to gather all the emotions of love together. The Gederung. This is the moment. Open a channel to your heart and Jupiter. Oh, there's about 26 cards just jumped on the gathering. But that's something symbolic of this energy. If you can open that frequency, if you can move towards this loving, wishing emotions, then everything will start to kind of be attracted to you energetically. Cosmic ocean, Lagoon, that's what will flow. When you stop your self-obsession, and that is a wacky finger, then the cosmic ocean, the Lagoon, will flow through you. It will flow through your heart. It will open new opportunities. Oh, splits and loads of cards. I just want one more. Kathy's been to the printers. These won't look like this soon. Flursa, this is beautiful. So, you will flow, love will flow. It's like retuning your blood songs, being inspired by love, Gemini. That's what this is about. Drunk on love rather than drunk on alcohol. You party person, yeah? So yeah, allow the cosmic, open your heart to the flow of the cosmic emotion, and then your whole being will flow with this love, and it will create a new world for you. These are very love story. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. Because Venus is missing in action. That was a reading by Patrick a long time ago. But it's what's going on. So, who's next? Who's next? Name a sign and I'll do it. Who's next? Aries, Esther's in. That's how sharp you gotta be. So, Aries. Aries, 9818. Aries, 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 Aries. That sounds like a corny love story. What does? Missing in action, Venus. I'm afraid we've all got to try and open ourselves to a new frequency of love, though. Because that's what the cosmos is trying to bring us. Or bring to us. Aries. Aries, you open with celibacy. See, it's all about sex. Wheel of Fortune, stuck or moving. Two of Coins, interrupting the party. Then we have the Seven of Swords. This is like spirit discussing you and your future. Ooh, looky, looky, joy. King of Batons. It's Caesar. I feel here that there's something to do with the weight of religious conviction and the weight of the state. Now that's interesting. There's something in this card between loneliness and like being caught in such an enormous group that you can't breathe. I am getting this energy of the party having stopped. You're paused, there's something about your energy Aries that's disruptive. You have Eris in Aries, you have Chiron in Aries. There's something here, this frequency, it's like you have felt recently, Aries, you felt isolated and wounded. Life's party stopped. But there's something about these energies where you want everyone to stop. If you can't have, this is a selfish energy. If you can't have your life, why should anyone else be enjoying theirs? No, Aries. It's not nice. But that's the energy that I'm getting here. You're trying really hard to stop the pleasures of others. Look at you. Stop dancing, stop having fun. I'm sitting here on my own, weighed down by my religious dogma. It's not you, Aries. This is you, Aries. This, the sun, cardinal fire, king of batons, king of fire, reigning. I feel like this is coming over as a very much like a kind of traditional Seven of Swords frequency Aries. It's that energy of the self-created, static, fixed Aquarian moon emotions energy that you need to step away from. You need to walk away from this energy. Because you are the king of fire, you are cardinal passions. And yet something got stuck. And now you don't want anyone else to have any fun. Let go of that. Let everybody have the fun they want to have. And that will release you from this stuck wheel. It's like you fell off the wheel. And there's everyone else clamoring around trying to make it to the top. And you're like, hang on a minute. I'm the king of the fire. If I'm not having fun, no one's allowed to have fun. You won't get any fun if you want to stop others having fun. What do you think the energy will return to you will be? Your own fun being stopped. Wassail, Margaret Hughes. So let's get some rune solution. Make room for the runes. I know I'm being shown you licking your wounds, and that is what you need to do. Lick your own wounds, let everyone else lick theirs. And they didn't really fall. I'm not taking them, I need cards that fall. None. You got none. There's one. You're being tested. You are being tested right now. With this ability, stop judging others. Stop hindering others' pleasures, Aries. You, in your reading at Saksahuaman, that was this energy, wasn't it? It was about having your temper tested, and you just keep doing that Aries ramming thing. Wassail brandy mines. That's too many. I just want 2 more, please. Oh, look. Another fire energy. Solstice, Sunsteader. This feels like December. Just look around. Feels like December solstice rather than something. You need to unlock this. You'll be challenged all the way through this eclipse tunnel, but you won't get to grips with it, I don't think, until the December solstice, whether that be winter or summer for you. And that's really interesting. This was the card that came out face up with too many other cards, and I didn't want to take it. And you've got Wickercraft. There's time now, between now and the 21st of December, I'm sorry, I'm looking for something that's a number, to rewrite, to weave some kind of calming, non-judgmental spell to move you forwards, to pass this test. And it's rare. It's a very rare moment, but you're going to need to bind magic, and you will unlock a new energy frequency, a new vibration, an ophalagu, a mirror of a God frequency, a king of batons, a sun energy. It's like maturing, Aries. It's a chance to be given a cosmic mantle, an energy cloak that will take you, and it's a gifted magical one. I was telling someone a story about when I was in Romania, and they'd asked me to light a fire, which I did by sounding and working with the energies of the elements. And it was for a cacao ceremony, and a guy was poking the fire too much, and the fire kept saying to me, if he doesn't stop poking me, I'm going to burn somebody. And my friend Daniela was just talking about the cacao ceremony, and the flames just got vicious, and I put my hand up and just told the fire to step back, and it stepped back. And that was when I received my energy mantle of Odin of the White Raven, was just in that place. That's what I'm saying is coming to you. It's a new frequency that you can place upon you that has some kind of magical gift associated with it. But I think your magical gift is something to do with calming fire, rage, and it could be a water gift. It really could be. See, there's something about being given some kind of new emotional water gift that can cool tempers in some way. So, that was Aries, Aries, Aries. Gotta stop being unkind and getting cross. So, who's next, people? Pisces. 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 And that's starting at 11030. That's a good magical frequency in itself. So, let's get your cards. Yours be, ooh, love is in the air. Everywhere I look around, love's in the air. Every sight and every sound, you're manifesting love. The juggler. Oh, passionate love. What's going on, Pisces? Oh. And then it all went away and you felt very old. Oh. This is big energy. Really big energy. So, this is where we're beginning. Stuck between the need for wisdom and garnering so much wisdom that life slipped by and you're now rolling in decrepitude. We don't like decrepitude. Begin again. There's a new opportunity. Bare your bottom. So, what is this frequency here? This has got a real sense of the lunar eclipse. The Five of Sorrows is what they're saying. The Five of Sorrows. Clinging, hanging. There's something about a false comfort, a false abundance in your sorrows. Your sorrows are your trap. The Fool is a new beginning. The shadow of the earth is no longer over. The shadow of sorrow over you, Pisces. I feel like this is a story of two halves, but what I feel is that this energy is like that very Piscean daydreaming thing that you do so well. You know this. You know these sorrows. You know the shadow cast by your sorrows over all your emotions. Ooh, what was that just flew by? And yet, there's something about this energy that talks about, rather than a new beginning, it's kind of like, it's got that frequency of a daydream. It's got that frequency of trying to dress your sorrows up, and yet the dog's tearing the clothes down, revealing one arse you're being, about this not facing the sorrows. This is an opportunity to unhang yourself, to get down. Don't let these sorrows build any more weight on your... There's something about this tied leg, this strapped leg, can't barely walk, you've got to, this 2-stick, this crutch, the sorrows are a crutch. On this, the 2 sticks are still there, but now you're packed and ready to move forward. Right, so what's the other half? It's phenomenal energy. Look at this. Manifesting powerful, passionate love. And that doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to be sexual. I'm being drawn to little sad monkey down here. It's almost like the juggler hides, the juggler's still trying to hide some kind of sorrow because there's something inside you that you don't want to see, that feels like the devil inside that will make you sad, but actually it's the devil inside that will make you glad. It's the thing that will unlock your truth. Your shadows are your loving growth. They will materialize the ability to have passions. I want to say you're a master trickster at hiding sadness. And that's great, but you actually need to just let the sadness go. Face the sadness. Stop writing philosophical dreams. Your house 12. You know, let it go. Let's get you some runes, Pisces. There's some in my lap. And the reason I'm taking them from my lap is because there's a face in the pelvis. So, look. You've got Elven Light, Lifruma, the most beautiful healing energy, and you've got Edel, Birthright, your legacy. This is a collective frequency of love sung by the entire living cosmos in another dimension, but it weaves into the dimension we live in, if we can only hear it and undo it. Your legacy is to shine a light on your decrepitude, on the things that stick that you won't look at. Look at them. Use this lunar eclipse to face your fears, I guess. Let them go. But you got to witness them. Wassail, shine and golden. So yeah, there's a birthright, which is the Elven Light. The Elven Light's your birthright. But you've got to stop daydreaming the darkness underneath the carpet. You've got to lift the carpet up, take it outside and give it a good smashing. You've got Knafa. This is traditions. This is the energies. They're inherited in your blood. But so is this. This is in your blood. Passion is in your blood, Pisces. But you need to take and face the fears. You need to look at the blood scenting of shadows from ancestors and witness the transformative opportunity in them. It's just throwing endless cards. I just want one to end Pisces. Where's it going, Pisces? You will resolve. Oh, look. this gut, this need to clear out the decrepitude of your sorrows will open your personal Yggdrasil tree. This is an opportunity to gut the traditions from your blood. These are two energies of blood, transforming old blood to new sap to grow. That's beautiful, Pisces. Beautiful, beautiful Pisces. Don't dream it, be it. Be loving and passionate, Pisces. So, who's next? We've only got 2 signs left. Aquarius and Taurus. No, 3. Aquarius. Aquarius. So who are we missing? Oh, Cancer and Taurus. Do you want to shout me them? Cancer or Taurus? Cancer or Taurus? And I'll just, then we've got the order and we don't have to keep asking. Cancer or Taurus? Cancer or Taurus? Cancer or Taurus? Right, Cancer. And we'll end in Taurus, which is actually great because we're in the eclipse tunnel and it will be a lunar, full lunar eclipse, total lunar eclipse in Taurus. So that's great. So Aquarius, 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 2. No seconds. Right, so Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. Ooh, you're lost at sea. You're all lost. You're lost your love. You've lost it. And then we got this energy of the 6 of coins, the now. You're at sea, lost on the emotional ocean. Oh, look, trying to cut new deals. 7 of coins. I feel like you pawned your emotions somehow. That's interesting. And now you want them back. And there's something about you going, I'm just a little innocent me. And the moneylender's like, I knew you. Knave of batons, Hector, the rigid stranger, divine timing, the hermit, and the chariot. There's something about recrowning, retuning. There's something about breaking rigidity, breaking fixedness. The time is high, let 'em on. I'm gonna be a number 1. So, there's something about a rudderless, fixed notion. Yeah, I think, sorry, I need to see that. Parry, exactly. Life is a process of learning to love. And if we can't bring ourselves to approach loving from an open heart, I think we're defying rule number 1 on our pre-incarnation contract. Because it's the elven light. It's the idea that love is meant to resonate in everything. And the world makes it a challenge. Yeah, do you know what? Car alarms, I don't know the point of them, because do you know what? No one gives a shit. A car alarm goes off and no one runs over and goes, oh, who's nicking that car? They just know that the car alarm went off because somebody walked too close. So, what I'm being drawn to is the stick. She holds a stick, but she's lost at sea. It's like having an idea, but you don't know how to utilize that idea. She has the stick again. But the more important thing here is the resonating of a new frequency to open a cosmic egg. You know, this is a lighting the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You've got 7 stars on the moon, the 7 sisters. And then this one has the stick. But this Hector, this is like, it feels like the stick needs breaking from the ground. Like it's been placed, it's rigid and it's wrong. And you need to pull it up and start again. And then it ends with a new golden stick and movement. But the things in between are this, ooh, innocent me, you're trying to strike a deal. It's time to grow up, is what they're saying. Stop being rigidly childish. Stop being rigidly childish. Because it's this fake innocence is just an Aquarian way of controlling another's emotions, because your own philosophical outlook is rigid. You're still holding on to, yes, energies that you have always felt are future forwards, are humane, are for the collective, Aquarius, but actually they're based on old ideologies. You think they're for the future, but they're from the past. And that's why you feel emotionally rudderless and lost at sea. Ring the bell on the now, crack open a new egg, make a new omelette, and you will get this frequency where you can ride into a divine moment. I feel like you are almost, it's not that you've seen your pre-incarnation contract, but it's like you know or feel rigid elements of a pre-incarnation contract, and it's time to just let go. They feel as though they're not really, they're like some kind of codicil on your pre-incarnation contract. They're not the truth of rules 1, 2, 3, 4 that you said you would work on. They're coders, and actually you've written those coders in your own life, and you dug really hard into the ground thinking you've got some kind of better plan than the one you had before you incarnated. So, Aquarius. Lecce. This rigid, fixed, self-imposed coda is making you bleed emotionally. Stressing you out. Stressing you out. You need to explore a new you. There's some part of you that you need to remove. To bring... There's something in your frequency that's so rigid that you could almost... So, for instance, you might sit down this evening to watch a film. When did that start? When was the first moment when you fixed into your mind that you love to watch a film but not read a book? It might not be that. It could be that you go out for a meal tonight and there's loads of things available on the menu, but your fixedness says, I'm going to have bangers and mash, you know, or whatever. Something you need to look back to when you fixed so many behavioural patterns, Aquarius, and you've got to unfix them so that you can ride forwards. Thank you, Parry. Yes, please. Look, I don't like to beg for money, but it does cost money for me to visit places, to get to the Nazca lines, to explore them and share them with you. And it really is profoundly helpful and deeply kind and sharing of you when you can help me by sending me some money. So thank you if you can. I'm not keeping a list of everyone that has and those that haven't. I mean, that's why I've created the Oracle deck, is because it would be nice for you to be able to give money and have something back, which will be the deck of cards that we can all have fun with. So that's the plan, but at the moment, they're not for sale. So I have to live on your kindness. So, that's nearly all the cards. I can't read half the deck. So, Aquarius. Come on, I want one more card. One more card. Explore your emotion. So explore your emotional bleeds, and your emotional bleeds are created by your rigidity. Fixed air, not moving. But if you can explore those places where you're fixed, 72, 73, you will bring yourself into your water meadow. You will ignite the seeds of your soul. You will bloom, you will flower with self-appreciation like you've never had before. At the moment you have a self-appreciation, but it's so rigid, you're lost at sea, bleeding emotionally. Crack open the new egg, explore the options of that new egg. Stop playing the innocent around your rigidity to control others. It's time to move to the seat of your soul and find a way to burn your own new inner, real pre-incarnation truth. There you go. There you go. There you go. Aquarius. So now we're moving on to Cancer at 13424. 13424 Cancer. And then we're gonna end with Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. But this is Cancer. So where do you begin? Where do you begin? Nine of Pentacles, Cancer, sovereignty in the physical world. Rebuilding your life. Healing your emotions. That's about time too. Cancer. Healing your emotions in the real world. What a beautiful, beautiful energy. King of Coins. Crowning yourself. That's really interesting. Alexandra, conquering your own emotions that have been so problematic for you. Cardinal emotions. Now that's interesting. I haven't been taking any cards, been turning them all over. But this one has come out in reverse, and that means the future. When it comes out that way, it means the past. And this is all kind of pre-incarnation contract stuff. Six of Cups, Four of Coins. This is an abundance of energy in the real world through the fixing of your emotions, the healing of your emotions, Cancer. And look, a blank page, a complete new start. So, Cancer, we're beginning with this. It feels like something that's been going on and on and on. Oh, look, she's got the plan, but she's not looking at the plan. She's building willy-nilly. It's interesting, this card is about sovereignty. But there's something about this that's about you trying to build your celestial home, your sacral frequency. But you're not following the plan that was written. You're kind of winging it. And you're kind of, oh, this has got an energy, Cancer. You are very good at emotionally manipulating. And that's what it feels like. It feels like you're trying to elicit emotional praise because you feel wounded emotionally, and you're bringing those wounds into every brick. Into every part of your life. You're building a house of trauma, but that's been going on. At last, this feels like a healing. Well, it is a healing, sorry. I was looking at the dolphin and feeling very much like healing wounds of there's a word that's escaping me, and that's what it feels like for you. There's something of an astral healing, the cosmic dolphin, Dolphinius. It's got this frequency of a transformation of emotions. So this is a very female card energetically. It's always been the rarity within the tarot deck where you see a woman empowered in the real world. But what you're lacking in your emotions is that's only one side of cardinal emotions. The other side of cardinal emotions is that energy that we call, in inverted commas, divine masculine, which is that pain-absorbing, non-judgmental frequency where you listen to others and you absorb their woes and you transform them, but you've not been able to transform them in yourself. But that's what this is saying. Become the king, become the controller, become this kind of, there's something about the Aries in this energy, the passions linking with the emotions and placed in the real world. There's no need for a sword. There's no need to edit. You don't need that cardinal air energy to transform things. You just need to work this together. And the reason I'm talking about this transformation of the frequency is this star is male. And so it's a reminding that sometimes we need to heal this divine masculine love. Because your divine feminine's building a home that's unbalanced and damaged alone. These energies have to work together, but you've got to heal the masculine within. It's not some kind of beast. It's a beautiful balancing. That's why it's got this dolphin, this playfulness. And that is a healer energy. So, over this side, connect with this energy, and then you're kind of guaranteed a brand new future of abundance. There's a change of perspective. Can I hear a crow? I might just be a child. 646. The future is yet to be written with the healing balance. That's what I'm getting from this. You know, there's something about tipping out all of the old gold. The old gold, that's in, it's in one of the cards. I think it's in Raza. Oh, it might be on the front. Hang on. All the old gold has dulled. That's what this energy is. This, building a safe soul with old gold, it's dulled. It can only shine when you heal the house of your soul by absorbing your own pain and crowning both frequencies. You can't just do divine feminine cardinal emotions. You've got to put the divine masculine in as well. And that will open a brand new future pathway. It's like an old contract. You can tear up this old shit you ain't been looking at and have a new one, because this is only half the plan. Here, the plan has got two sides to it. You need both sides. That's your plan, Cancer Stan. Let's get rooms. That one took off. Smelt the old gold. Smelt the old gold. Smelt the new gold and mold it into something balanced. Mold it into cardinal emotions with two sides to them. Oh, and it's 1717. Pour both into the melting pool of the cosmic ocean. Ooh, it feels exciting. Mend what you won't look at. Mend what you won't look at. This is like an energy cancer of saying, I am only the divine feminine. The divine feminine is nothing without the divine masculine. We need both. Mend what you won't see. Mend what you're blind to. Mend what you're hooded from. The unseeing. Use this personal needle to unlock a dual healing. And look, you're getting an ophilogu, an emotional ophilogu. This is an energy frequency that is usable. I can't remember which sign, but one of the other signs I explained about, it was Aries, fire. This is water. This is an emotional ophilogu. This is the ability somehow to purify yourself, heal thyself. And then this is about helping others by using this energetic mantle to help people find their purifying frequency. That's beautiful energy. 999. 1717. 2 sixes. Oh, and that's interesting. Kings are 14. 41. The divine masculine energy, as we're calling it, it shouldn't really be gendered. It should just be thought of as kind of Saturn, physical world, pain-absorbing, non-judgmental love. But that's how you get the mirror. It's there when you mend the masculine within you. And also, 14441. There's a big frequency hidden inside this of Jupiter expansion. Lovely, Cancer. Gorgeous. It's getting a bit nippy out here because the sun's going down. I say a bit nippy, it gets bloody freezing here at night. We're so high up a mountain. Well, we're not as high as I was. I can breathe slightly through my sinuses now. We're only 2,400 meters up now, whereas I was 3,800. And at one point, we were shy of 5,000 meters, and that was freezing cold. So this is Taurus at 147.40. Taurus, you patient bulls. Can anyone guess what their cards might be? Because we've used the whole deck now, apart from these 6 cards. I wonder what we haven't seen. I always wish I could remember, but I don't. So what have we begin with? Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. Thank you, Holly. Knight of Coins. 8 of Coins. 10 of Batons. Ooh, look, we didn't see that one. In all the love that's been appearing, here's the 2 of Cups. 10 of Coins. You see, I feel like I'm just moving those 2 cards because there's a pattern. Thank you, Everlong Eve. You deserve a glass of wine and a pizza for all that. So, 10 to 10. Okay, there's a little mirror. And then, Knights are 12. 12, 8, 12. So, we're beginning with this. There's something about a battle between your earthly philosophies, Taurus. Look, you are fixed Earth. And it's not just that you're fixed Earth, but we need to remember that people born between 1941 and 1961 are in a Taurus fixed Earth great conjunction between Saturn and Jupiter. And then people born in the year 2000 to 2020, they're also born in that energy. So there's been a lot of energy where fixed Taurian belligerence is just part of the frequency. And I think it was in 2020 that both Capricorn, Cardinal Earth, and Taurus, fixed Earth, were the most visited signs by the planets. And that creates a troubled energy. And there's something about this that's a bit like a face-off. You know, what in the slow-moving energy of fixed Earth do you need to change? This is the editing suite. This is now the kind of trump deck. Swords are trumps because we're in an air epoch now. In 2020, we moved from earth to air. And I think that still, this is you, both of these people, because you haven't quite worked out how to deal with this transformation yet, because the earth energy is changing, and that unsettles you. And yet there's some part of you that wishes to give away the kind of crowned power of fixed earth. You want to move away from it. You want to rethink. You want to exchange the old for something new. It seems much more snowy on top of there at the moment. It does have snow sometimes, I believe, on top of old Misty. Now, what do we have here on the other side, Taurus? This fixed frequency is like a blockage now. It was a power before, but now it's a sleeping snake. You know, this is the earth snake, Gaia's skirt, running all over the earth, and it's losing its power to the cosmic snake that's coming down. It's like there's something about a Thor coming, and that's a T-H-A-W, not a T-H-O-R. There's a Thor that's needed within your rigidity. You need to somehow allow a softening of your rigidity to transform. This is a happy family home, but there's something about this that just feels like a very rigid prison somehow. These two cards feel as though there's clinging to the past, clinging to kingship, because there is, as I said earlier, there's so much energy around that is Taurian that it's very difficult for you to move past this. The only kind of millennials, so those born between 1981 and 2000, they're cardinal air, and they were the heralds of the air frequency, the internet, those kind of frequencies. And your struggle is to relent, and I understand that. I really do, Taurus. It's a really difficult energy, but it's holding back the freedom of your sensuality. It's holding back the beauty of your Venus. And obviously anyone born since 2020, they're born, I mean, they're only 1 or 2, but they're fixed air. Air is the growing energy now. It's time to free yourself from, you know, the fixed sorrows, the fixed pains. Because there is this energy waiting to break free. But you got to let the drawbridge down. You got to let that energy in. You got no air at all. I'm full of air, me. I've got air all over the place. Unbind. Unbind yourself. That fixed rigidity. 8-8. Sell your crown. You know, you don't need to be king of the earth. You don't need to be the wearer of the rigid crown. You know, sell it on. Unbind yourself. Everything is possible if you can just venture into the world of the strange. Allow that energy. Like I said earlier about melting, thawing, this is waterfall. Allow that energy to water you. It's really important that you allow emotions to flow. Like, let the Venus out. Venus doesn't want to be fixed in the earth. Venus wants to flirt. So let's just shuffle a last time. I had 4 other cards spaced down with the waterfall facing up. There we go. This feels like it's saying you're going, it's not like a gift that's coming to you. Yes, the gift of love. But there's something about this energy being your gift to the world is to transform. And that gift of you transformed is pure joyous abundance. It's a really lovely message. But you have to decide to relent, to let some transformation in to the whole world, and you will be a gift to humankind with a new heart. Yeah, it's true, there's been a lot of flooding. There's also in a lot of other areas, things very, very dry. Up in Puno, the rainy season should have begun in August, and they said they've still had no rain. And actually, Peru's Andes region are very dry naturally. You get really dry and uncomfortable, scabby nostrils. So, that, beautiful people, was a little opportunity knocking just to remind you of a direction you might consider moving in. I'm not saying you have to, but it's just showing something that you could work with. So, I hope you've all had a lot of fun. Where's Misty? There's Misty. There's Misty. Just there. It's a volcano, and I can bleach it away. Oh, there we go. That's like you, Taurus. Look, thawing your rock, your frozen rock, getting rid of it entirely. So thank you, Eve, for always... Because actually, when I finish these, it then says processing. And yet, if I go onto my phone, it's already available. So you can usually get onto my own posts quicker than I can. So, just before we go, I just want to remind everyone that on Friday evening at 9:30, I've booked a bus and we're going to Nazca. And I'm going to show you the Nazca lines. Well, hopefully. I don't know how I do it yet. The hotel said they'll help me. But I'm very, 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 very excited. I've never seen the Nazca lines. It would be nice to tune into them, see what possible things they might be. And I need to do a lot of research. I've got chilly legs now, it's getting really cold. When I came back from my little trot out in the town earlier to see all the beautiful white carved buildings, when I came back in here it was like an oven. And then at night, when you wake up in the morning, it's like a refrigerator. I'm definitely going through Eclipse frequencies. I know, I can't wait for our journey, Carla. I get really excited. I just wish actually we were all on a great big coach together singing as we went along the way, rather than me getting on these coaches and being all on my own. I was reading a story the other day about New Zealand, and it was something about the West Coast and how they're trying to attract people to the West Coast because no one wants to live there because it's so quiet. And also there's some job on an island where they just want one person to go on an nature island somewhere and fly you in, and you have to keep an eye on sort of creepy crawlies and things. And I thought I'd quite like to live somewhere deeply quiet. It's a pleasure. Nazca. Just want to keep saying Nazca because I'm so excited. Didn't even cross my mind. I was going to go straight from here to Lima, but it was 17 hours, and then I was like, I must be able to break the journey somewhere. So we're going to go to Nazca for 3 days, and then I'm going to travel on the 1st of November to Lima so that I can have thunin, hugging and munning. I call him fucking, I know, but I'm going to have another crow here that's going to be half water phoenix. Because that's for the rune cards, that's my Odin and the White Raven frequency, to have the 2 crows or ravens on me. So beautiful people, 1 hour, no, 162. I don't know what that is in hours. 60 and 60 is 120, so it's over 2 hours. Oh, is it? They didn't say that in the article, Mary. They didn't say sand flies, mosquito. No wonder everyone's moving away. So, anyway, people, I'll be getting another reading tomorrow. I've been looking at lots and lots of carved doors, and I feel like we might have to do a pick a door reading. Pick a door. But I need to photograph the doors again because I didn't realise, but I had like a bit of an oily finger there where I pulled it out of my pocket and didn't check. I use 2 different services. I kind of use Airbnb sometimes, and sometimes I use Booking.com. But it is a nightmare trying to pick. And like this morning I needed to organise everything and I really didn't want to. But I did, and then I walked down to the bus station and booked a seat on the bus. And you know, when I'm travelling like on buses, I have to try and get a slightly better than normal bus because I'm so tall. It's the same on planes. I can't fit on them easily and it's really uncomfortable. Yeah, there's an astronaut that's vertical. There's two verticals and everything else is flat. And the astronaut's one of the verticals. There's also hummingbirds, monkeys, dogs. I noticed there's also a compass and some other signs that look distinctly like they may be linked to southern hemisphere constellations that weren't actually named until 1603, which is fascinating. I'd also like to know about the region's water, because I understand some of it's to do with irrigation, and I wonder whether the Nazca lines may actually be Waru Waru, which are the old pre-Incan spaces where they cut channels, hieroglyphs, no, glyphs, geoglyphs, into the ground. And then at the rainy season, they flood them with water and they plant the bits sticking up with seeds. So it'll be interesting to see. Yeah, I don't know what to expect from them. I'm just allowing lots of ideas to come out. Yeah, I know. I really wish you could all be here. We all need to go to the Nazca lines together. That bloody alarm just won't stop. Right, I'm going to go in and find something to eat because I'm now hungry. So beautiful people. I'll see you either tomorrow or Friday, depending on how I get out and about tomorrow. Go and see some beautiful things. Oh, I can see someone doing karate upstairs over there. So, Wassail, beautiful people.